Previously on Plotty Town.
Oh, that guy. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't
I know
remember
you're
his
talking
name.
about. I don't remember any of the names.
Yeah.
But the boss, definitely, yeah.
Exactly.
For sure. What it did.
Out your beehole.
Out your beehole.
I mean, it's the closest exit.
You eventually just knock
Cruz
it off.
pulls a sack move.
A sack move?
Yeah, he sacrifices himself.
Oh, that's what you call that a sack move? Okay.
That's I was getting tired of writing. But
No, that's canon in the podcast now. It's going to be called a sack move.
I was like, did he hit some? Did he do something?
Hey everyone, and welcome to Plotty Time, the podcast where we three gamers discuss video game stories in detail with all the necessary and appropriate backlash. On one side of the table, we have Chump Slap.
let's not forget, dude, that keeping wildlife and an amphibious rodent for a domestic, you know, within the city, that ain't legal either.
And on the other side of the table, Dr. Syintist.
They're called land sea lions. I tamed them.
And my name is Poppascotch, and as I always say, why is there always someone who brings eggs and tomatoes to a speech? Welcome to Plotty Time. This week, we got nothing for the crevice. We nailed it last week.
Fucking ain't right, we did.
We are we're just so good. We're great at crevicing. Crevassing? It's probably fine both ways.
Yeah, I've heard it both ways.
Any hoodles, then let's start with what we normally start with Dr. Syintist. This week, what are you playing, watching, doing? What's going on with you?
Well, I watched a little bit of Psych. I started that over.
Psych.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm in season 2 now.
A little
So
bit.
good. There's only like 10 episodes season 1.
Yeah.
I watched all 3 Cloverfield movies.
Oh, nice. How do you feel about yourself? Okay. Which is your favorite of the 3?
Paradox.
Yeah, fuck A. Up top.
I like the first one. I don't know if I like it the best.
The first one's not bad. First one's probably my second favorite.
The first one's my least favorite.
Interesting.
Not really.
I haven't seen
10 Cloverfield Lane.
Yeah, I haven't seen that since it came out. So maybe
I watched
should
it
give
twice.
that another
And I don't know. I like the other 2 better. Although it does have Ramona Flowers in it.
John Goodman.
go. And that guy from fucking Newsroom.
Yeah, I'm glad he dies. Spoiler.
Spoiler alert.
Dude, you just ruined a 10-year-old movie for me, you prick. Oh, whatever.
So yeah, and then in the spirit of Halloween, I watched Walk Hard.
Yeah, it makes sense. That checks out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because for some reason I was thinking about the Bob Dylan song he sings. And I was like, I just want to watch that. I'll just watch that whole movie.
I need to watch that again. I just love it when it's like, wait, what is this stuff? It's weed. Like that whole section.
Well, I don't want to be hungover. You ain't going to get a hangover. Well, like, I don't want. How much does it take to OD? You can OD.
So good.
It's like, well, I bet it makes sex way worse, actually.
But then the Bob Dylan songs are so funny. He's like, oh, say, can you see him? With a buck-toothed mouse talking to the rabbits about the... It just like goes on and on about nonsense the entire time. It's so good.
It's a severely underrated movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
There's a lot of racism in it, though, if you watch it again.
Perfect.
Yeah. Now, what did I play? I got all the endings of Code Vein. So I'm done with that.
All 15 of
Nope.
them?
There's 3.
Numbed it?
No.
But the num is... I need 1 trophy for the num, and it's... You need 400 of this item, and you can get 2 each playthrough.
Shut the fuck up.
Or you can play multiplayer and get 1 for each time you beat a boss together. Which doesn't sound fun at all.
It's the way to cheese it, dupe it.
Nope.
And you need 400?
Or you can farm them for like 15 an hour.
That's not terrible.
Yeah, it is. That's an extra 20 hours of just farming it.
Well, what else are you doing?
I don't know. I got plenty of games lined up.
How bad you want that numb?
No, it's not worth it.
Okay.
And the big news is I finally beat one round of Fall Guys.
Whoa, so you can put it away now.
What?
No, I'm going to keep playing. I can't give up now.
Sick.
Yeah, it was tense. I wish I had it on video. The last one was Fall Mountain, and the guy in front of me jumped and missed the crown.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is. I've never made it there.
It's the final stage that can be a race. You just run up this mountain, and at the top there's a crown going like up and down. And if you jump at the wrong time, you can go underneath it and miss it.
Ah, jerk.
Yeah, and he missed it.
Woo.
I capitalized on that mistake. And you only get 1 of the crowns, Like, how do people get enough to get all the new things every day? They just play it nonstop.
You could probably buy them.
The crowns, I don't think you can.
Can you buy levels?
No. Not that I'm aware.
All right.
But yeah, now I'm an expert. I'm the best one in this podcast.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, absolutely. You smashed me in Fall, man. What's it called?
Fall Guys.
Gotcha.
Fallout guys.
Fallout guys.
Are they a band?
No, they're Simpsons character.
Oh, okay.
That was such a bummer. I remember hearing about a band called Fallout Boy and being like, "Oh, like the Simpsons. I love the Simpsons." And I listened to them like, I don't need to be a fan of this.
Not everything Simpsons is great.
It's like if you took emo and made it even more emo.
Yeah. And then you put that through like some kind of like meat grinder sausage machine, and then out came more emo.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Wow.
It's terrible.
You guys nailed it.
So, what about you, Poppascotch? What did you watch, play, do?
This is gonna surprise you, but I played a lot of Chell. A lot of Chell.
And Chell is...
NHL 21. Thank you for making sure I cleared that up for our listeners.
You buy any packs?
Yeah, I spent a lot of money on packs.
Ah, dummy.
Yeah, I'm not.
That's how EA gets you.
That's how they get me. Yeah, and then I also paid for the game like an asshole. But yeah, I've been doing that. I want to get into Doom Eternal, but you know, since today is November 12th, obviously the PlayStation 5 just came out.
Oh, what? You plan on having one?
Yeah, do you have a game to play on it?
Not. Well, it's November 12th, so yes, absolutely, I totally do.
Oh,
Which one?
Sick.
Chell?
I did No, the Chell NHL 21 is not coming out on PlayStation 5. But you can download it and play it on the PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the difference is. Anyway, but I pre-ordered the Miles Morales Spider-Man game, which I'm excited to play.
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever play the first one?
Yeah, I loved it.
Numbed it?
Hell yeah, I numbed it, son. And I numbed like the first 2 DLCs, I think.
Nice.
One was like the what's her name's burglar.
Black Panther.
No, it's not Catwoman. What's the other one?
Black Panther. Not Black Panther.
Oh, yeah.
Black Cat.
Yeah,
Black Cat. There it is. Not Black. Black Panther is a very different character than Black Cat.
Yeah,
I remember doing that one and one.
There's
other
DLC coming out for Doom Eternal.
Yeah, I meant to play that and I just didn't get around to it this week.
What is it?
I don't know. Old Forgotten Gods, Ancient Gods, something like that.
Something. Did you see well, you probably didn't, but there's like an expansion for Borderlands. I think there's like a battle arena thing added or something dumb.
No, I didn't see nothing about nothing.
I don't know exactly what it was. I should actually research it and then talk about it.
Nah.
I did see there's Borderlands 3 news, but I missed it. Aren't they like starting season 2 or something like that?
Yeah, they're giving every character an extra skill tree.
No, thank you.
I still haven't played any of the DLCs from the season pass I bought. So
Too much Chell and Division 2.
And
yeah.
Stadia.
Oh, yeah, all that Stadia
Stadia.
he's playing.
Yeah, I told you it took a while to beat every single game that was released on Stadia, but I did it. I absolutely
you.
did it. Thanks, buddy. But yeah, that's all I've really been playing. I'm looking forward to. I haven't played it yet, but the Watch Dogs Legion.
Did you ever play any of the other Watch Dogs games?
Yeah, I played both of them. I numbed both of them actually.
Oh, really? I never played any of them.
I played the first one because it was a very early PlayStation 4 game and it looked pretty. But if you played it now, it sucks. It's just way too thin and not great, and the story's terrible. But Watch Dogs 2 I absolutely loved, with like a San Francisco aesthetic with like very much bright and neon and hacker centric type stuff. I really suggest Watch Dogs 2. That was great.
Am I gonna be lost if I don't play Watch Dogs 1?
No, you will not.
No.
I don't know if they even mentioned I think they mentioned the dude from Watch Dogs 1 like twice. He might actually cameo in it too.
There's a previously on before we start.
Yeah. Previously on Watch Dogs, and then it goes through. My name's Aiden Pierce, and that's pretty much how he talks.
Sweet.
Was his name Aiden Pierce?
I'm pretty sure I did just pull that. I think it is. It would be great if it wasn't. Like, actually, his name's Bob McKenzie. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
whatever.
Yeah. Does it really matter?
We need to fill up the crevice with something.
Exactly. It actually is Aiden Pierce.
Damn it.
Nailed it. Nailed it. Anyway, so what did I watch? I I feel like I watch so much and yet absolutely nothing at all. And I do have a suggestion for you, Sir Chump Slap, to check out.
Awesome.
But I watched, for sure, the ones I want to talk about. I rewatched Hill House again, The Haunting of Hill House.
Mm-hmm.
That was great. Always enjoyed it. I don't know if you guys like or care about it, but
The movie?
it was pretty great.
Series.
No, the series that was on Netflix. Is it called The Haunting of Hill House? We're talking about the one with
Lily Tomlin.
No. I'm
Richard
thinking of
Richard Grieco?
the late 90s one with
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I thought it was... No, it may not be Lily
Famke
Tomlin.
Jensen's in it.
Yeah.
Oh, what is that one called?
I see the poster. It's like she's having a party and the demons over the internet invited a bunch of people. Remember that one?
I've seen that one too. Which one am I talking about?
No idea. There's so many haunted houses on hills.
Yeah.
With Lily Tomlin in it?
I thought Lily Tomlin was in it.
Nah, you just made that up.
Oh, see, you and I, the Famke Jensen one is House on Haunted Hill,
Yep.
not
See.
The Haunting of Hill House.
So the house isn't even haunted. It's
All right,
just
maybe it wasn't Lily
the
Tomlin.
hill that's haunted.
No, Hill's the name of the family.
Yeah.
In The Haunting of Hill House, it's the Hill family's home. In House on Haunted Hill,
It's a haunted hill.
I guess the hill is haunted because of the house. You know, now that I think about it, that name doesn't make a lot of sense.
No.
So in theory, if you destroyed the house and built like an orphanage on top, the orphanage would then be haunted because the hill is haunted.
Yes, because the hill was built on top of an ancient Indian burial ground.
Something like that.
Always an Indian burial ground.
Has to be.
Which one am I thinking of? Hold on. You keep talking. I'll try and figure the one I'm thinking of.
I think you're thinking of The Haunting.
Maybe. Was it around the same time as The Haunting of Hill House or Hill
Was
House?
the haunting the one with
Catherine Zeta-Jones?
yeah.
Yeah.
Was
Lily Taylor is the one I was thinking of. Not Lily
Oh, that's a
Tomlin.
different person.
Yes, it is. It's a completely different person. Yes, that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, because they came out like the same year, and one of them had Owen Wilson.
Yes, that was The
haunting.
Haunting, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And somehow it wasn't the good one. I don't know.
That's an opinion.
Yeah, that's
It's a hot take. I didn't realize. Okay. Gotta start a Twitter war about it. Dude, The Haunting versus House on Haunted Hill. Well, the title doesn't even make sense.
Yeah. Enough said.
Just
Why would I even
starting
watch
shit.
it?
The other thing I started watching, I have not finished it, but I suggest you guys check it out. Have you heard of Truth Seekers?
Is it?
You can say no. Like, it's okay.
No, I definitely didn't. But
it sounds like something I've heard of.
what is it?
It's on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
It's
Maybe I
Nick
saw a
Frost.
commercial for it.
You know, Shaun of the Dead, Nick Frost?
Yeah.
No.
He is a guy who installs broadband by day and hunts ghosts at night.
I knew. Awesome.
And his dad is Malcolm McDowell, and then he gets like a new guy that's new to the broadband installation company, and he takes him around, and they start encountering all kinds of ghosts and crazy shit.
It made me think of, who are those ghost hunters from Supernatural?
Oh god, I never remember ghost something.
Yeah. But
Ghost-
when you said Truth Seekers, I was thinking of them for some reason.
Ghost clappers.
Something along that line.
Those clappers, you'll get caught up in the.
But yeah, it just dropped this week. It's got Nick Frost. Simon Pegg is in it, but he plays a very small role. But it's one of those things like that it's a British thing, and there's just cameos from old timey British actors all over the place, and it's fucking great.
Ghost
It's
Facers.
Ghost Facers. Okay. But yeah, go check it out.
It's a movie?
It's a show, I think.
It's a show.
Yeah, it's 8 episodes, half hour each. Malcolm McDowell's is Nick Frost's dad, and he's great. He's always great, but he's pretty good in this. But that's all I got. So I think we'll send it to the man of the hour, Sir Chump Slap. Playing, watching, doing what's with you. What's going on? Tell us.
I ain't do shit. I ain't playing nothing.
All right, let's go to news.
I played a little bit of Fortnite, but that's it. They're doing like the Halloween bullshit.
Did you kill, I don't know, I can't think of a Halloween Marvel superhero.
No, but I did kill the Halloween guy that's from Fortnite. You have to find him and kill him.
Does he have a pumpkin for a head?
No, he plays a banjo, and he's a
Of
ghost.
course. Banjo Ghost. That's what I think about when I think of
Can't
Halloween.
think of anything scarier.
But I think that's all I played. Maybe a level of Tony Hawk, but
I'm having trouble getting into it.
yeah, me too. Kind of feel bad.
Because it's good. It's
Yeah.
good. I have nothing wrong with it. I have nothing against it. It's just I'll play like 2 or 3 rounds and be like, okay, that's
Yeah, I think it's like one of those that you have to play with somebody else where you just pass it back and forth between rounds, you know?
yeah, it's a perfect game. Like 2-minute segments to just do a round and pass it off.
Yeah.
And then eventually you just start skipping people, and then eventually no one really kind of wants to play, but that's like 6 hours later.
Yeah, exactly. I can't do that by myself.
Fair. I get it.
I'll play around, sit it on the couch, and start the round and be like, okay.
Just sit there for 2 minutes.
Yeah, you
Just sit in
suck.
silence at the wall. Nothing weird about that.
All right, I watched some movies, though.
Oh, nice.
I watched this movie called Point Doom from,
Is it anything like Point Break?
no, from like 2000, 2001 or whatever. But Richard Grieco's in it.
Of course.
Andrew Dice Clay. And Ice-T.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess it's a crime drama.
It's
No, it's probably set in New York.
about like a biker gang. Someone steals drugs from them, trying to sell them.
Let me guess. Andrew Dice Clay's in the biker gang.
No.
Oh.
He owns a strip club.
Oh.
I'd buy that. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that casting. I thought you were going to say he's the cop. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, that's what I was
ready
waiting
to
for.
jump all over you on that one. But no, owns a titty bar? That sounds about right for Andrew
Yeah.
Dice Clay.
I don't know. It felt really 80s, but I looked it up and it was like 2000, 2001. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
So am I reading correctly here that Sebastian Bach played a character named Slim?
Yep. Yeah, I couldn't think of who it was, but that's him.
Okay.
Sebastian Bach, the well-known actor.
Yeah. See, it's the year's 2000, right? Or 2001?
Yep. 2000.
How does that even make sense?
I could have sworn he was dead.
It felt very 80s. I don't know.
Did it have Ricky Rocket and Brett Michaels?
I wish. No. But, I don't know. It's a movie.
Yeah. It had like a story and actors and catering and everything. It was a movie.
A bunch of biker dudes die. It's pretty cool. I watched the classic 8mm.
Oh, nice.
I haven't seen that in forever.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And then I was like, oh my God, it's a lot longer than I thought. Gets drawn out too much.
That's back when people's attention spans was 2 hours. Now it's
Yeah.
more like an hour and a half.
I mean, it's good. It's classic.
Well, it's Nick Cage.
I know, but he's got to be like the worst Private Eye.
He is pretty bad.
But he fucking nails the case. But he's so bad at it and so obvious. I watched. What?
It probably wasn't like a tough case. He just was the only person that's like, yeah, I'll watch a bunch of this crazy porn.
Yeah.
Sold.
I love when he goes into like the underground porn thing. He's like, I'm looking for snuff. You guys got snuff? And then this weird guy with like nipple clamps. He's like, that shit doesn't exist. It's so weird.
That was a fucking crazy movie. I remember seeing it in theaters.
Yeah, me too.
I saw it in the theater too.
I think I was like 16, and even being 16, I was like, this is weird. I don't feel good about this.
Yeah, but it's a good movie. Not as good as Batman 1989.
That's a fucking movie. Did
Is
you
that
watch
the
that
one
too?
with Jack Nicholson?
Yeah, I watched that. It's so much better than I remember.
Does it? So you're saying it holds up?
I think it does.
It was definitely the best Batman until the new ones.
I think it might be better. It's so crazy.
I like Keaton as a as a Batman. He just has that like there's the one scene where he's at Veronica's apartment and Joker's guys show up and he like flips out and he's like, "Come on, let's get nuts!" Like there's just a sliver of Beetlejuice comes through, and I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
I believe that man Bruce Wayne is fucking crazy. There's crazy in there.
Yeah, it's really. And it's Tim Burton. Like, that's probably his best work.
Yeah, I mean, Tim Burton was on a streak, man. Like Edward Scissorhands, that Beetlejuice. Like there was
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
There was like 6 or 7 years in there where he nailed it, and then after that, it's like, we don't really need another Alice in Wonderland, you know?
Yeah, but I'll destroy it. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Someone's paying him to do it.
Did he do Sweeney Todd?
Yeah. Did he? Let me check.
I'm asking. I don't know.
He's Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah.
Which I
think.
recently did watch that again. Probably, I don't know, 2 months ago maybe? It's not bad. It holds
No.
up.
About
It's
2 months
just-
ago in 2020 times, like last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Time doesn't matter.
But yeah, I don't know. It's like dark, gloomy. The fucking atmosphere of the whole thing was cool.
It's not a bad Joker.
Yeah, he does some like, I don't know if it's crazy improvising or shit that he's, because those lines can't be written. Like,
It's a little too Caesar Romero-ish for me. The way
know.
he's Joker was, but
No, he's fucking sick.
This is, he did do Sweeney Todd, but this is where we disagree, Dr. Scientist, because I want all the Caesar Romero. He also did Mars Attacks. I forgot about
Oh
that.
yeah.
oh, that is a fantastic film. I should watch that again.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. But if you get the chance, I know you don't have a whole lot of free time there, Sir Chump Slap, but if you get the chance, watch Batman 2 again, because that one I have seen recently, and it not only does it hold up, but it's so fucking weird.
Who's the bad guy in that one?
Danny
DeVito,
Oh,
bro.
Penguin. Yeah. Okay.
And Michelle Pfeiffer in her latex Catwoman outfit.
Yeah, I might have to watch that after this.
You should watch the Catwoman movie too.
If you ever have like 2.5 hours free, you should listen to the Action Boys podcast about Batman. That's what made me watch it.
Really? Action Boys is what you're saying?
Action Boys with a Z at the end. Yeah,
BOIZ.
yeah, it's funny. It's good.
I'll check it out.
Do that. But let's go for the slapper of the week. House, spelled H0US3.
Okay, hold on.
It's
Hold
a smart
on.
house
All right.
that goes crazy and kills its inhabitants. That's my guess.
Fuck, that's good. Okay, I got to go opposite then. I'm gonna say it's
It's
a
a dumb
period.
house.
It's a dumb house full of idiots. No, it's a retelling of Hansel and Gretel during Salem witch trial times, and the house is haunted by, I don't know, let's just say vampire zombies.
I like that. That sounds cool. No,
Honey,
it's
we
none
gotta
of
write
that.
some of these down. I'm saying it.
It's about these friends from college who come back for like a gathering. They're like, hey, let's just get together again. And they talk about hacking and shit all the time. It's
Normal millennial conversations.
way too much talk about hacking and
And emojis and other crazy millennial shit.
yeah.
And the TikToks and twerking.
Well, it's not that stupid, but they hack something and they find an app that they put on their phone that when you look through it, it's like a
The Ring.
altered reality app, but it shows the future, like 30 seconds into the future when you look at it.
I feel like I've seen this movie before.
And then they hack the app and they change it so it shows like in 3 hours in the future and then 12 days in the future and shit.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That doesn't sound bad.
It's not, but
Wait till you see it.
yeah. It's like an Italian film and the lip sync is weird because, I mean, it's dubbed in
Who
English.
actually watches movies though?
Well, it's dubbed in English and then it just doesn't match up. And the ending sucks, but I mean, I think Poppascotch will hate it. It's just exposition dumps. Like they just
I do
talk
hate-
through so much stupid shit.
I do hate my exposition dumps.
Yeah, so you skip like the first half hour and it'd be good. And then skip the last 10
I
minutes.
feel like I've seen it in different contexts, the exact same movie.
It does sound like something familiar, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, but it was good. Give it a go. Check it out.
All right, and that again was, how do I even pronounce? Let's just say House. House from 2018.
H0US3, baby.
H0US3.
Woo.
Anyway, that does it for the week. So how about we get to some video game news / stuff?
Let's do it.
All right.
All right. This it's kind of a light week, but the big news of this week, and we're recording this a little bit earlier than, so this is new to us.
What are you talking about? It's November 12th.
Yeah.
That's right. Cyberpunk 2077 was delayed again.
Shocking absolutely nobody.
Right.
No, it shocked me.
Did it?
Well, because I just pre-ordered it.
See, that's not really so much the newsworthy part, because this is the third time it happened.
Yeah.
But the newsworthy part is the devs had to actually go on to Twitter and say, "Hey, sorry, we're trying to get this out to you as soon as we can. We want to make sure it works. Can you please stop sending us death threats?"
I saw that.
Because we delayed the fucking game.
That's what gamers do.
We're such pieces of shit.
And they're Americans on top of it, I bet.
Probably.
Yeah.
There's
Who else
just
is that entitled?
No consequences anymore. It doesn't matter.
Nope.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Just let them fucking. Oh no, I have to wait till December 10th.
I'm just gonna go around punching babies now.
Now that it's December 10th, maybe I'll play the new Doots. I don't know.
There you go. Yeah, it's not like we don't have 7 billion other games we could try out.
Seriously.
Yeah.
So that's that big news. The other piece of news I have is the U.S. Navy is handling questions about war crimes during their Twitch streams like cowards.
Dude, that's old news.
So funny though.
See,
Yeah.
yes, that is old news. The fact that they were asked about war crimes during their Twitch streams. But the new news that came out that reignited this was someone got a piece of the literature they've been passing out within the Navy of how to respond to this.
Well, I mean, they got to respond to it some way.
Yeah, so basically some of the things, some of the ideas they gave people in order to respond is saying, "I'm here to play games. I have no interest in engaging in personal attacks."
Ooh.
Or my favorite one is, "If you have concerns about Navy policies or actions, I suggest you contact your federal elected officials from your state," which is that's pretty much just I'm just following orders, right? Like that's
Yeah.
Well, then how about you don't have an official Navy Twitch?
yeah. Maybe you don't try to recruit, in every space that possibly exists everywhere. Maybe you can just let this one go,
Yeah, scumbags, whatever.
Although, can you imagine
Support the
being like,
troops.
can you imagine joining the Navy and being like, "I'm going to be on an aircraft carrier. It's going to be fucking awesome. I don't think I can fly, but I can do so many good support
Nope, you're
roles.
gonna
I
play
can launch
Fortnite the whole
torpedoes.
time."
It'll be dope." It's like, no, you're going to sit in front of this fucking computer and you're going to play Call of Duty. You're going to play fake Navy and try to get people to join.
And get
Navy.
harassed relentlessly.
Yes.
Well, I'm sure the person who plays it isn't the one that talks and responds with the people. They probably have another guy do that. It's probably like snipers where you need two of them.
Yeah, probably. You're right.
It just now occurred to me that that's possible that they could do that. I honestly don't think they've thought of that. Like, how about you just don't take questions and you just like who do you whatever. So that was fun. The other piece of news, it's been a thin news week, so the only other piece I really have is a movie news about a video game movie. The Tomb Raider movie sequel has been delayed indefinitely.
COVID.
It's because of COVID. It's not dead. It's just been indefinitely delayed. So I thought that was odd. I mean, I know that movie theaters and studios and stuff are trying to figure out what the future is right now. Mm-hmm. So
it was an all right movie.
Like the original made $275 million worldwide against a $94 million budget, which is a pretty decent haul. Mm-hmm. That's not including rentals or anything. So that's good, but I think my theory is they're waiting to see how Uncharted does. The Uncharted movie.
It's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, they're exactly the same thing.
Yeah, like if whatever Uncharted does, whether if they go directly to video or if they try to release in theaters or whatever, Tomb Raider will probably see how it goes, and if it goes well or they figure out how to do it, they'll probably move forward with the movie.
Yeah, they're probably just waiting for theaters to be open.
Well, yeah, we're probably gonna have to lock down again soon. So
Not America.
well, not America, but the rest of the world will.
There's no COVID in America.
Yeah.
But my rights, guys, rights.
I heard that we're done with it. So
Yeah, it's over.
people have been saying.
Eric Trump said that's basically not even a thing anymore.
It never was.
I am paraphrasing, but just barely. Anyway, that's it for super depressing bullshit. How about we move on to the game?
Yeah, let's get it
All right.
going. Speaking of Post-apocalyptic times.
Yeah. This is preview for next week.
Yeah. So this week we are talking about a game that I never played. Have you guys played this?
No.
No.
No, none of us have played it. It came out when Syintist was still in high school.
Yep.
Whoa.
So this game is old. But we are talking about the OG original PC/Mac OS/MS-DOS game, Fallout.
The classic.
It was released October 10th, 1997 for PC, Mac OS, MS-DOS, developed and published by Interplay Productions. It's just crazy. It's weird seeing Fallout, the brand, and not seeing Bethesda or...
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just weird to me because I didn't come into the series till 3.
Neither did I.
Same.
It's the only game in the series I played.
It is an action-adventure RPG written by Mark O'Green. So, Dr. Syintist... Yeah, I know.
That's a pretty Irish name.
I double-checked that name through that 2 sources. I was like, it's Mark Green, right? Or Mark O something. There's no way it's Mark O'Green. But no, it is. Mark O'Green wrote it. Dr. Syintist, you picked it, so how about you go ahead, lead us into the game, and tell us what it's all about.
Well, we should do some background on the Fallout universe here.
Lead us in. Give us some background.
All right.
Tell us what happened.
It's similar to our history, except in the 50s it changed a little bit. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, there's world powers going on, blah, blah, blah. And eventually they start running out of oil and uranium and stuff. So big world war happens. China invades Alaska. The U.S. and then the EU breaks up, blah, blah, blah. And in 27/7, there's a war, and a bunch of nukes go off and destroy almost everything.
Within 2 hours of the war being declared.
That was 2077, you said, right?
Yes.
Correctamundo. The U.S. annexes Canada.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's how, because they can't get to Alaska without going through Canada, so they just annex it.
Canada.
But then, the war happens. Bombs go off, kill everybody. Not everybody. And a bunch of people survive in what are called vaults and randomly outside, and a lot of stuff happens. And this is almost 100 years after that this game takes place.
Takes place in 2162, if I'm not mistaken.
It starts in 2161, but goes into 2162.
That's what I said.
That's what I heard. Anyway, before you get really into it, I read during my research of the game that the gameplay was GURPS. Is that a word you guys have heard before?
It's a role-playing system, yes.
GURPS?
Yeah, generic universal role-playing system. A tabletop role-playing game system designed to allow for play in any game setting.
Yeah, it's similar to that.
So it's like playing a board game?
It's kind of like Dungeons and Dragons, but a generic one where you can use any kind of setting.
Yeah, our good friend Wikipedia says, and this will clear it up, players control their in-game characters verbally, well, I guess, it's a game, so with the mouse, and the success of their actions are determined by the skill of their character, the difficulty of the action, and the rolling of the dice.
It's like Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, so that's where all the percentages come in with
your
shots and shit. Okay.
But I learned that word. It was fun. I just thought I'd bring that up.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. GURPS.
So
GURPS?
This year you've learned Metroidvania, GURPS, and Walking Sim.
I still don't know what a walking sim is.
I think I do. There's no enemies or action. You just kind of experience it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, you start out as, well, you can either use one of 3 pre-made characters or make your own character up, and who wouldn't make their own?
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
And you're a member of Vault 13. So you've grown up in this vault your whole life. And one day the overseer of the vault calls you in and is like, hey, our water purifier's gone bad. We need a new one.
What do you mean? Chip's broken?
Yeah, the water chip's broken.
Of course. Everyone knows you need a good water chip.
We only have 150 days of water left. We need you to go around and find some. And you're like, all right, open the door, let me out.
He's like, here's a map to Vault 15. We think there might be one there.
Yeah, steal theirs because they don't need the water.
Or see if they have an extra one because we didn't have an extra one. But.
Yeah. And I didn't look it up, and I wanted to. I didn't know exactly what these vaults were trying to figure out.
Like what their schemes were?
Yeah. Vault 13 might have been had a faulty water chip that was supposed to fail.
Oh, maybe.
But I'm not exactly sure.
Who knows?
Yeah. So you take your trusty Pip-Boy 2000, which we all have.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
and you start your trek outside of the vault. And these vaults are like underground.
Fallout vault.
Yeah.
Fallout shelters.
But they're like meant for people to live for a long time.
Generations.
Yes, generations long. So they open the door, because this vault, you can just open the door and walk out. And you head on your way to Vault 15.
Mm-hmm.
Now, did we explain the purpose of these vaults? Because obviously they're...
The stated purpose or what they were meant to do?
Ooh, both.
Well, the stated purpose was for people to live through the nuclear blasts.
And I guess you could like buy a space in them, or
or I guess some were given away.
Yeah, I'm sure there were contests.
Yeah, but they were as soon as the bombs went off before they were all done, so they decided to just do fucked up societal experiments in them. Most of them.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, once the first bombs dropped, there was like 30 minutes, and then they all closed. So whoever got in there first.
Does Fallout 4 happen like that?
I think 76 did.
Oh, 76 did. I knew one of them kind of did. So most of them are fucked up, kind of like weird things. If you played any of the Fallouts, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of them are just set to fail.
Yeah, I was just, throwing out some background for the listener.
Yeah, that was a good call. A good call. So you head on out to Vault 15, and on your way there, you come across a settlement, I'll call it, called Shady Sands. And turns out that's where Vault 15 kind of failed, so they all left and made the city of Shady Sands, which is a bad name for a town.
Yeah.
Shady Sands. Is it a reference to something, or is it like supposed to be a real location?
I don't know. This is in California, so it might be.
Yeah, I didn't put it together if it was actually.
I don't know.
I have no idea. Yeah.
But you can do your normal Fallout stuff or normal RPG stuff of helping people out in the town doing things.
Doing side quests, getting companions.
Yeah, getting companions, killing rad scorpions. And then you can leave on your way to go to Vault 15.
What's there, man?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
What are you talking about? There's pig rats and mole rats.
There you go. What are you talking about?
You find the whole thing's abandoned, and you go search, and guess what? There's no water chip.
Someone took it?
Yep. Well, or it's broken.
Yeah, true.
One and two. I guess I should have figured that out. But so after talking to some people in the Shady Sands, you hear of other places to go and visit, like the Hub, which I guess is just a trading center.
Yeah.
And Junktown.
Sounds like a cool place.
Yeah, where do they come up with these names?
Yeah, seriously.
I just assumed Junktown was like a old landfill or something like that.
That's kind of what I thought, but
yeah, maybe it is.
It didn't really look like it from the game.
Well, it's where all people gathered all their junk.
Yeah.
Or maybe there's a heroin epidemic there. I don't know.
Ooh, I didn't even think of the heroin angle.
Under the bridge, I drew some blood.
Oh.
Under the bridge. Right. So you go to Junktown, you can help out the mayor doing stuff. Is this... and he tells you about a town to the south that's full of ghouls called Necropolis.
I like ghouls.
So do I. What's your hobby? Magnets.
Ghouls.
Likes ghouls. But you go to the Hub, you get some information there, and you work your way down to Necropolis and the Boneyard. The Boneyard is where LA is, so it's around there is where this takes place.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They do say that.
You come across the ghouls who are in the sewers, I guess, of LA. Mm-hmm. And they live there. And ghouls are just humans that have been irradiated.
Yes.
And haven't become feral yet.
So they're basically almost like human beings who just live forever or have an extremely long lifespan.
Yes.
Yeah. One of the guys talks and he's like, oh, I already died.
Yeah.
So do you die to become cool?
That's a great question. I don't know, because the way they play it is that they're just basically immortal people.
Yeah. I think they're like zombies.
I don't know if they're immortal, but they definitely live longer.
I think like you die as a human and then you can come back as a ghoul. I don't know.
Radiation poisoned.
Is this...
Which, yeah, but I mean, they're in all of the Fallout games. Like, they last way through 4.
Yeah.
And when the hell does 4 take place in this canon?
I don't know.
Hundreds of years after.
We could spend
Yeah.
6 hours talking about exactly what the history of
Yeah.
the Fallout.
Yeah,
universe.
there's a lot of lore here. You're right.
That's why I wanted to skip over a lot of the side quests too.
Yeah, I'm getting stuck in the weeds. Carry on. Anyway, Fallout 4 took place in 2287.
Yeah, because I thought Fallout 3 was 200 years after the war, but
Yeah.
so you're talking to the ghoul leader whose name is Set,
Okay.
and he says they have a water chip, but we have to use it because the pumps are broken. Now I don't know what water chips do.
They're supposed to run the water purifiers.
Yeah, but I guess the pump's broken. He's like, but the super mutants have taken over the boneyard. We can't get it to a watershed to do stuff. So you're like, oh, I guess you can make a choice here. I don't know if you can just steal their water chip and run,
Or kill them all.
or kill them all, or you can help them get their pumps back.
Yeah, there's a... Why do ghouls need water purifiers? Don't they like radiation? Isn't it good for them?
Maybe the water purifiers get the salmonella out, or other
Or
bacteria.
other, yeah, stuff
virus.
that's bad to ghouls. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just like they filter dirt or something. Who
Yeah.
knows?
Oh, true. Yeah.
Who doesn't like drinking dirt?
Ghouls.
Makes you tough.
Now, also like every Fallout game, there's multiple decisions you can make at every action here. Like you could help people, you could not help people, you could hurt them. And some of the decisions are canonically told later, is what I read. I didn't figure out which of the canon endings were. But I guess like in Fallout 2, they talk about it.
We could be here for weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Disgusting.
seriously. But I do like when you go down and kill the mutants in the video I watched. The mutants all had weird, like, Harry, Barry, Gary.
Yeah. They aren't very bright in this one.
No.
They're a little slow. So you can help the ghouls, and they tell you about another vault where there probably is a water purifier. So you go to Vault 12, which I wish I would have looked up what that did.
There's a bunch of dead people and ghouls there, though.
Yeah. So
And a water chip.
yeah. You fight your way through, and you get the water chip.
Sick. Game over.
Yep.
All right, good game, guys.
So you head back to Vault 13 to save the day. And you get back there, and the overseer's like, oh, wow, that's nice. You fixed everything. Now, write out your reports so I can go over them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to
That was
debrief.
a very strange mission.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, go write your report.
And also, you only have 150 days. So if you take longer than 150 days to do this part, the whole vault dies.
Interesting. So what's the second part of the game then?
I guess the game's just
Guess
over.
you just figured. Oh, yeah. Huh.
Because you didn't save them, and then I guess
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
that's what the original was. I don't know if they changed that in later to give you more time, but and then all right, you make the reports, and I have written down here. I wish I would have wrote down what he said. I said the overseer makes gross assumptions about super mutants.
Oh, yeah. He's like, those mutants can't be coming from the radiation. Someone out there is making them.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
And he's like, oh, we got to get rid of them because they're a nuisance. But how do you know? You just
Asshole,
first
you've
heard
never left the fucking vault. How do you know?
you have my report telling you about them. That's it. That's your experience with super mutants.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, it's called a preemptive strike, obviously.
Yeah, but why does he say someone's got to be out there
Yeah, why
making
is
them?
he's like, someone has to be making them. They're not normal.
He said something like some horseshit about we did the science. We know how superhumans are made, and they're getting made or
maybe.
they're getting created at a rate that's exceeding how they should be kind of phased out, or they're like what did he say? Something like they're sterile and they can't reproduce.
Well, yeah, they are sterile, but how does he know? I mean,
Well,
the
he doesn't
information
know
that's-
that.
yeah,
we find
that's
that
good.
later.
all the information he has about super mutants is what you just told him.
Because
like-
maybe they made super mutants before the
And
war.
how many did you come across in the game? 15?
Maybe they made super mutants before the war.
Oh, maybe.
That's a little thin,
Yeah.
but
Eh,
maybe.
well, people know how to make them because they're obviously making them out there.
You're
Yeah.
right. There is a super mutant machine, I suppose.
Yeah.
So he charges you with a second quest to kill all super mutants and stop them from making war.
Go destroy the lab where the super mutants are being created.
Preemptive strike, bro.
Yeah. He also doesn't give you any information, so you got to go figure
Yeah.
that stuff out yourself.
It's like you got to find it,
yeah.
but, you know,
It's at the end of the rainbow.
you don't need 150 days anymore. You got all the time in the world.
No, you don't, actually, because I think from this point on, you have a certain amount of time again before the super mutants find Vault 13 and kill everybody.
Yeah, that would make sense too.
But I'm not exactly sure what the timeline is. I think that's it. So you leave and you go on a quest to find information, and there's a lot of in the video I watched, there was a lot of like side quests going on here.
Yeah, a lot of side quests that help you find the information.
And you meet you learn a lot about the factions of it, the Raiders and the Brotherhood of Steel.
Brotherhood of Steel.
Yeah, they're top secret U.S. Army survivors.
Still Republicans.
Yeah.
Bastards.
They're cool.
And you come across Harold, which I thought was awesome.
Yeah, he's from 3.
Yeah.
Is he? Who was he in 3?
He was a ghoul.
The Mission Oasis. He's the big tree in the middle.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
yeah, I thought he was a ghoul.
And he wants you to kill him. Well, he is a ghoul, but he has that tree growing on his head.
Yeah, okay.
I remember. Yeah, of course. And you could choose to like destroy it or.
Yeah, you could kill him or.
Yeah.
I think the good one was to kill him because he was.
Yeah, because he wanted you to kill him.
Yeah, but yeah, you do other things, and you find out that there's a military base that super mutants are in, which I guess is where they make them.
That's what you've learned.
Yeah,
I'm just reading that they're created by exposure to the forced evolutionary virus 2.
Yeah,
The Fev.
The Fev virus. Yeah, that was that came back in some of the other games too.
Yeah.
If you could destroy the virus or give it to them or shit like that.
Well, that's how you make mutants. I think that's what the overseer knew.
Yeah, maybe he knew of the force, the FEV.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Well, let's click on this Wikipedia here. What does it say about the FEV? Artificial virus created by West Tech's NBC division. Its ability to force changes in both the genotype and phenotype.
yes,
Yeah.
Phenotype made it one of the most important mutagens in the wasteland, harnessed by ability of.
Because there are a couple vaults where they're just experimenting with FEV virus.
yeah.
In all the
And
games.
apparently it did exist before the war. War. It's responsible for the pinnacle of pre-war research into the virus.
Boom.
And I have written
Damn. Good
in
job,
my book
Chump Slap.
just death claws, guns, killing, blah blah blah, as you do all these side quests.
Oh, yeah. Death claws. You need to find a caravan.
Yeah,
You run into the Brotherhood of Steel.
Yeah,
I did notice that the death claws in this game were just like maybe a little bit taller than you.
yeah.
That's one thing 3 and 4 did much better. The death claws are fucking terrifying in the beginning of the game when you're low level.
Yeah.
I remember using that gun that paralyzes their legs
Oh, nice.
to hit them, and then try and slowly running away as they can't catch you because their legs are paralyzed.
Smart. The only worst fucking enemy was the Kazoids or
Oh,
the flying guys from
yeah,
New Vegas.
the big
The
fucking
poisonous wasps.
blowflies, the big
Yeah.
That-
Fuck those guys.
yeah, those were terrible because the screen would go all blurry and you couldn't see anything.
I never knew where they were coming from. I was always getting hit.
I think weren't they
Kazors.
Kazor?
Cazador, pretty sure.
Something like that.
Yeah, I remember accidentally finding them the first time.
Yeah.
You find out a bunch of information. So first off, you head to the military base,
Yes.
and there's I guess there's a smarter super mutant there that's running the place, but it's full of super mutants, and you go around.
Oh, yeah, there's a lieutenant super mutant.
Yeah. You can have the Brotherhood of Steel help you, but you go in and kill all super mutants and blow it up.
Oh, yeah.
So they can't make any more super mutants in your hopes, I guess. Because as we know later, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of places making super mutants.
Yeah.
So and then your next part, to do the other part, you have to find out who is running this whole operation.
Mm-hmm.
And you come across in the Boneyard a cult called the Children of the Cathedral.
Yeah.
And through information you get from the Brotherhood of Steel and all the other things.
Well, you find the followers of the apocalypse who tell you about. They're like, oh my God, there's this other cult. They're so bad.
Yeah.
Now,
I forgot about that part.
Were they supposed to be like a precursor to the Children of the Atom? Or is it just a coincidence?
I think there's just people make cults.
Yeah.
You know?
And they're all children
Yeah.
of something.
Yeah.
Children of
Fair
Trump.
enough. Fair enough.
Oh.
Can't argue with that. People
But,
make cults. That's how it is.
Yeah, so you infiltrate this cult and find out that underneath the building that they're in is a prototype vault with a guy in charge called simply the Master.
Was that Morpheus? Or was Morpheus a person?
Morpheus was a person. I think.
Okay.
He was like the leader of the cult above,
All right.
I believe.
Oh, that's why they called him like the Master's pets and shit.
Yeah.
Those enemies he had to kill.
But apparently he is the one that's controlling the supers. So you gotta go and find him and I guess end his journey. But you find out that he's been using the FEV to try and evolve and make new things survive, and he's been tweaking with the super mutants. And you can either kill him or convince him what he's doing is wrong or whatever. Join his side, and I think the game ends that way.
If you join his side.
Yeah. But any other way where you actually beat him, you blow up the cathedral.
He seemed really easy to persuade. You're just like, dude.
I think if your speech is high enough, you can do it.
Yeah, super mutants are sterile, idiot. What are you fucking doing?
Yeah, here's this evidence.
It's like, no, this is fake.
Oh, no.
I love this voice, the way he talked.
Yeah.
With like 3 different voices.
Yeah, it was like computerized in a real voice.
Yeah.
And he's just like, oh, that sucks. I'm going to blow up this place. You can't stop me. And that's kind of what he does. He blows up his thing. You have time to escape.
Yeah, he's just like, all right, get the hell out of here.
Because for some reason, self-destruct always are 2 minutes time.
You ruined this for me. Please
Well, can't
leave.
can't you decide on what the through one of the speech challenges you can kind of say blow it up right now and it gives you like 10 seconds to run out, or
Maybe
blow it up in 3 minutes. It's one of the things I read when I was watching the video is you can make a decision to like set off the alarm in the building and like set it to 2 minutes so people can get out.
Oh yeah,
or
you could do the silent alarm.
Yeah, and just blow it up immediately and run yourself and save yourself, and everyone else dies.
Yeah,
It's pretty fucking interesting. Very interesting.
Yep, classic Fallout multiple ending shit.
So you blow up the prototype vault and you don't even turn around to look at it as it explodes.
Hell no.
And you're like, all right, I'm going back home. So you work your way back to Vault 13. And when you get there, you talk to the overseer, and he's like, nah, bro, you're too much of a hero. You got to leave.
Overseer's such a dick.
'Cause people will like you too much. So
People would
go.
think you're so fucking rad that they're going to leave the vault and die, and we can't have that. We can't have people thinking you're rad.
You had so much fun out there fighting mutants and almost dying that people might want to do it.
Why does he want to stay in the vault so bad? Is that part of his plan? Like,
well, it is his home.
But still, like
I just took it as he's out of his mind. Like, he thinks that if people are in the vault, he can control them, and he's a big deal. And if people leave and see that people are out there surviving, then people will be like, I'd rather live out there, live free like an American, than live in this.
Yeah, I just wondered if his vault was you have to stay there for 250 years, or like some weird fucking vault tech lab thing that they're doing there.
Maybe.
I don't know, but it was very unbelievable that he's just like, all right, thanks for saving us, now get the fuck out.
Yeah. Why can't you just be like, thanks for saving us?
Yeah.
Just don't talk about it. Don't make it sound great out there. Tell everyone how scary it is. You could have been a fucking propaganda merchant in the vault.
Yeah, instead people, because even if you say like, oh, the Vault Hunter, the guy, he never came back, he didn't make it, he's still out there somewhere, then like your friends or relatives would be like, well, we got to go make an effort to find him. Like,
we've seen that in Fallout 3 and 4.
yeah, absolutely. So I don't think that's really the best way to handle this. I think you're right. I think propaganda agent would be the way to go.
Yeah. I mean, then he could just be like, no, listen here, Overseer, I'm staying. Why don't you just take over, kick his ass?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because I think he meets you like alone outside the thing.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know.
He's like, this is the hardest decision I've ever had to make.
It's very weird. I didn't expect such a goddamn bummer of an ending.
I know.
No, neither did I.
It like plays sad music. You're walking away.
Yeah, it's like the Hulk walking away music.
And I get it kind of from the overseer's perspective, but at the same time, it's like people are going to be wondering what happened. They're going to leave. Because, in their mind, all they know is the water chip broke. They sent out someone. That person got the water chip, came back, gave us the water chip, went to kill the super mutants or do something to stop the super mutants from invading. And now this hero who's already saved us once, I guess he just never came back, but the super mutants didn't come, so it's all going to be a mystery. But don't worry about it, though. We're not going to get invaded by super mutants because we're safe. You don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. I know why. It's fine.
I guess he's going to be his own fucking propaganda minister.
I guess so.
I was not ready for that ending. I thought you'd be like, so you just walk off into the wilderness, and then it goes through the endings change on how like they did in 3. Which
the mutants fled east. Ghouls prosper.
Yeah, and I really found it pretty surprising about how many things I already knew about because I played 3 and 4.
Yeah,
because they brought so much stuff from the original. I'm assuming 1 and 2.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of like callbacks and shit. So if you would have played these 2 and then played 3, you would have been like, oh shit, Harold.
Yeah. Which, I mean, 3 was just such a great game because it brought me into that universe and I was so into it, and now I'm like kind of getting the backstory, you know?
Yeah.
But even by itself, 3 was a great game.
I know, this made me want to play Fallout again.
Yeah, me too. So we're going to like start in 76 is what you're saying?
No, because I hate the fucking public shit. I want to play a fucking single person.
Isn't there like even private things you could set up?
Maybe if I just turn the internet off, unplug it.
I don't know. Maybe it might be one of the ones that doesn't let you play.
Maybe.
I might be more inclined to play it. Like I saw that people who are still playing Fallout 76, the 9 of them out there, they said the game is actually really good now because of all the updates they've done over the last 2 years, but I still don't have any desire to play. And the only reason I wouldn't play Fallout 76 right now is because, well, I did just play 4 and I got my fix there. But the only other reason is I don't want to put all this time and effort into building my own base and then have some random asshole come and loot all my stuff or destroy it.
I know. The last time that happened, last time I was on, someone destroyed my base. I rebuilt the whole thing, and then I just signed off and never signed back up.
I'm sure it's fine then. I'm sure no one came in after and just.
Well, it doesn't stay on. Once you sign off, it's gone.
Oh, so it can't get destroyed while I'm not playing.
Yeah, exactly.
But still, like, what's the chance I'm a level like 2 and I go in there and there's a bunch of level 200 assholes that just destroy it and kill me 9 times?
Yeah, that's why for most of the game, I just built a little tiny base, like just put a fucking chest down somewhere and a workshop bench, and that was it. Just in the middle of the woods.
Yeah.
All right. So I quick looked up what the vaults were. Vault 12 was made to not seal its door so it could see the effect of radiation on people. That's why they all became ghouls. Vault 13 was meant to be a control. Like they were just supposed to lock the door for 200 years and watch them.
200 years, told you.
But the water chip went, so they had to open it.
Yeah, so that's why he wanted to kick him out and be like, we can't leave yet.
Yeah. And Vault 15 was, it says, intended to stay closed for 50 years and include people of radically diverse ideologies.
Nice.
So the people who were in there fought and then left and became the Khans, Jackals, Vipers, and people of Shady Sands.
Oh. The Khans, of course, would come back in New Vegas, right?
Yeah.
And Shady Sands, apparently, the people of Shady Sands became the new California Republic.
Oh, yeah. I read that at the end, too.
Yeah.
And
so not even like close to the crazy experiments that you get in the other games.
Yeah. And the Brotherhood of Steel was still good here.
Gary?
Like, didn't the Brotherhood of Steel become more like Nazi-ish and shit as the games progressed?
I think they always were. But
well, not in this one. They were like helping people.
They're the leftovers from the United States Army, so.
Well, they always had like scribes.
Yeah.
So they always had people trying to like preserve knowledge, and they saw value in that. But for the most part, a lot of them that you met or got armor from were just like military fucking meatheads.
Yeah, that's true.
So, just like any hero, they're just following orders.
Yeah.
Anyway, What
are we done with it? Is that the end of it?
Yeah, that's the end of the game.
I could sit here and talk about Fallout lore forever, but we should probably wrap it up, right?
Yeah. We didn't even talk about the regulators.
Oh. Buy a nickel.
Mount up.
That's it. That's the game. We did it. We got through the first ever Fallout game.
Quick overview.
How do you guys feel about it? How do you guys feel?
I'm a little tired.
I don't know. Should we just...
One of you should probably answer a bunch of questions about it.
You think? Should we go into final thoughts and shit?
Yeah, I mean, we're here. We got all these notes and thoughts in our brains. Let's start with you, Sir Chump Slap, the biggest Fallout fan I know.
Mm-hmm.
Would you play it? Would you score it? Did the story work for you?
Would I play it? Yeah, I'd play it.
Nice.
But I really don't like the 3/4 top down
Isometric view.
shit. Yeah, it's like XCOM, you know.
Yeah.
That's the whole turn off for me. I mean, I don't know, but I'd still play it because it's fucking Fallout, and there's probably some cool shit to read and computers and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really made me feel like we were watching that video for Diablo again.
Yeah, exactly.
Like just the style, like the camera and the way like you walk through buildings and stuff. That's like the
Yeah.
only thing they had in common, but you get it.
Yeah, and the way the guy that I watched used melee weapons the entire time.
Yeah, use a big hammer.
Yeah, that was annoying. I was like, really?
I
That's
didn't
all
even
you have?
notice.
A super sledge.
So yeah, I'd play it. Did the story work for me? I mean, yeah. It's pretty cut and dry. Like, oh shit, we need to fix this water purifier or else we're all going to die. So, got to send somebody out.
Yeah.
I'm sure they had a good reason to send who they picked. And they're like, oh shit, we're going to die because super mutants are coming after us, according to your report. You could be lying, but
And the only way to solve this is with more murder.
yeah, you go out there and you find out who's doing it.
Murder solves all problems.
I think the Overseer knew there was a vaulter, somebody out there that had the ability to create super mutants. And he's like, yo, he'll stop that shit.
Probably find it out from media you can read and stuff in the game.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I'll say the story worked for me. I'd play it. I mean, I'd play it if it was first person, obviously, because that'll be just another Fallout game to play. And apparently there's alien crashes and crazy shit in here too.
Yeah. The normal Fallout side quests.
Yeah. But all in all, story and all, I gave it out of 27, I'll give it a 19.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's high.
I mean, I am a Fallout fan, so maybe that had something to do with it. But the story was good. It wasn't a first-person shooter. There were no fucking helicopter crashes.
Yeah, there you go.
There was a spider enemy, kind of, but
Mad scorpions are close enough to spiders.
yeah.
But they weren't the boss fight.
Yeah, exactly.
They were just there.
So, yeah, that's for me, 19. Pretty good.
All right.
Pretty good. Poppascotch,
Yes, sir.
would you play it? Would you score it? Did the story work for you?
Well, thanks for asking. Would I play it? I don't think I would, just because of the style of game that it is. Like the point and click, and it's not turn based, but it's definitely like click on this dude or whatever. Walk over.
I think the combat was turn based.
Yeah, like VATS-ish.
Like you had to press
okay.
end turn or something.
Yeah, so it was. I mean, just the style of it, I wouldn't want to play. But that's the only thing I didn't really like about it. I love the world of Fallout from the games I've played, and I loved how it was really neat to see how even in the first one they were building a world around it. Like there was other places, there was other economies, there was other people doing other shit that had nothing to do with you, and you could like get yourself involved or not. So I love there was such a rich lore even from the beginning, which was really neat. And a couple of other notes, I thought it was way more gory than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Like there was so much blood and guts everywhere. It was great.
Oh man, I just want to say one thing. When dog meat dies in the video, I was upset.
No. Yeah, I guess you could take. It's like New Vegas. You could take 2 people with you and dog meat.
Yeah.
I believe it was like 2. What do they call them?
Companions.
Companions. There it is. It just came to me. You're right. Yes, companions. But so that's pretty neat. But they didn't seem. It could be wrong just because I wasn't playing the game. But maybe they didn't have as many like specific things that made them interesting about them. The companions. They were just kind of like more people to shoot for you.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway, I thought it was a lot of fun. This is just a side. No, it has nothing to do with the story. But I thought it was a lot of fun that a lot of the sound effects from this game made it into the later games. Like doors opening, shit like that. I thought that was really cool, and that was a really neat nod. But I like the story worked for me. I think it did. I think that it was a little simple, but that's not the main narrative. it's just a way to get through a story to get you from point A to point B and get you going to other places. The story of getting the chip, saving everybody, it's like this big grand goal that you always have and you always are trying to solve, but at the same time, the real journey is the crazy side quests you did along the way.
The real journey is the side quest inside us.
Exactly. The side quests were inside us the whole time. So, I mean, I like the look of the game. What would I score it? I'm going to go high, too, just because it was the first of such a big series, and the characters, for being just stupid faces and text, had so much character to them. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give it a 17.
Ooh,
I think it did more things right than it did wrong. I think the very simple... It's just like when I played Fallout 3 for the first time. There was the main goal, which was find your dad. In this, it's save your vault. Like, that's it. That's the main thing you have to do, and you have all this other shit along the way that supplements it. So I like that. I like it. It's great. Very easy, very clean, but also very filled. So that's enough of me talking. Let's talk to the guy who picked the game, Dr. Syintist. Would you play it? What'd you score it? Did the story work for you?
Would I play it? Sure. If I had it for if they made it for Vita, I definitely would.
I was thinking if there was an iPhone app.
There probably is.
I mean, why not? Why wouldn't there?
I mean, it was on 4 discs in the 90s, so it's got to be on an app now.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I should check
4
that out.
discs in the 90s.
Does the story work for me? I think so. I like the way it builds its world. We didn't go into a lot of the side quests that elaborate on a lot of it or make it more interesting. The characters were all unique and had a personality, which doesn't happen a lot in the games we do.
It's true. I was kind of upset that not all of them were voiced.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been cool, but I guess there was a product of its
technical,
time.
limitation. They probably would have if they could have.
But it does create this whole universe, and the main story is a little MacGuffin-ish, just to get you going and introduce you to the world. And you
is MacGuffin-ish really a word?
I just made it word. Okay. It's like a MacGuffin.
What's a MacGuffin?
Something that just drives the plot along.
Okay.
Yeah,
just
it's
explain it for our fans.
Yeah, or people in the room who don't understand what it is.
It's like it's the thing that all the characters in the movie or TV or video game show, whatever, the media you're watching, it's the one thing they're all trying to get. It's like Raiders of the Lost Ark. The Ark is the MacGuffin.
Yeah.
All right,
it doesn't so much matter what it is. What matters is everyone needs to get it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But
you got it. I mean, those listeners got it, I'm sure.
I learned.
But I do think the story was better than normal. Above average, shall I say.
Well... Okay. All right. Fair enough. Well, yeah. I mean, we all get. Well,
Yeah,
so far.
but the story is a little hindered by the time it was made. So I'll go with 16 stars.
All right.
That, of course, is out of 27.
Yes,
obviously.
Yes.
So that does math. Is that 52? Is that what I'm getting?
I don't remember what you two scored.
19, 17, 16.
Yeah, it's 52.
52. Wow, that's definitely one of the higher video games we did this year.
It's got to be top 2 or 3.
Sure.
Yeah, I think it might be the highest.
Yeah, because Outlast was top 3.
I think the next closest one was Prey at 50.
Yeah.
Wow, we did Prey this year?
Oh, yeah. It's been a long year, dude.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So that's it. That's 52. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought it would. I thought it would be like simple and stupid because I didn't know much about Fallout original or 2 at all. I just knew that like a lot of people really loved it, and it was like
that's what I knew.
Like an not underground game. Like it was pretty popular at the time, but it was very beloved.
Yeah,
exactly.
And I know that when 3 came out and New Vegas came out, it seemed that all the people that loved the original ones loved New Vegas.
Yeah.
And everyone else loved Fallout 3 more. So it was an interesting way to go. It was interesting to go back
and
see what it was
I
all
like
about.
Fallout 3 a lot more than I like New Vegas.
Yeah, me too.
I did, but I think that's because my slow ass loads and
Yeah, you're right. No, that I feel the same way. I think I would have liked New Vegas a lot better if technically it worked better on my PlayStation 3.
yeah, there were so many fucking glitches too. I couldn't even finish the game.
I didn't like in Fallout 3, you started as a character and you played the whole life. When you played Fallout 4, you started being shot in the head. Like, I don't know what I was doing before this.
Yeah, I love that. It's like you're looking for your dad, you're looking for a water chip, you're looking for your son, you're looking for who the fuck shot me in the face.
Yeah, it's like what is the meme where it's like, I'm searching for my father, I'm searching for the cure, I'm searching for the water chip, and then Fallout New Vegas is like, I'm the fucking mailman. Something like that. Something nuts. It was great. But so that does it. That's it for the game. Let's move on to our favorite segment of every week, which is Dr. Scientist Tom Hanks content lockout.
I want to see what Tom Hanks has that relates to.
Every week, we ask Dr. Scientist for a 100% guaranteed pick for a piece of Tom Hanks content that relates to the game we just talked about, and he never lets us down. So this week, Dr. Scientist, what do you got for us?
All right, it's getting a little bit tougher to make Tom Hanks movies match these that I haven't picked before.
I bet.
So I went with the fact that Fallout is a classic. This is when Tom Hanks appeared in go ahead, what do you think it is? He appeared in a classic one. A movie for the ages, The Simpsons movie.
Okay. Well, I could see a vault, a bubble.
Yeah.
Kind of. There were bombs involved.
Yep.
All right. I'll give you that.
Fine. I mean, it's the middle of November. We ask you for one of these every week. We're going to get to the...
I can't wait till December so I can just start doing a different lock of the week.
Yeah, seriously. I can't wait to get rid of FMK.
Which brings us right into...
our favorite segment of every week, which is Chump Slaps. Fuck, marry, kill.
Ooh.
Those are all gross.
Every week, Dr. Scientist and I pick two characters from the game we just played, and Chump Slap has to decide which one he's going to fuck, which one he's going to marry, which one he's going to murder. This week, Dr. Scientist... Wait. Yep, Dr. Scientist... No. This is my turn. No. Shit. Sorry.
I think you did last week.
No, I did 2 weeks ago when we did Outlast. So it's your turn to do... See where I got confused here? So, Dr. Scientist, you're up to pick two characters.
All right. We'll go with Harold.
Mm-hmm.
The ghoul with the plant growing in his head.
Good one.
Was it growing in his head here?
I think it starts here. He had weird hair.
Fair.
And we'll go with... Man, what are the other characters here? How about one of the children of the cathedral?
Children of the
cultists.
cathedral.
Just a random
Just
guy.
anyone?
Yeah, with
Just
but he has to be wearing the robe.
He has to be a lower.
Yeah.
It has to be he.
Well, you have to pick before you know the sex because they're wearing the robe.
All right. So they're all standing like backs facing me.
Yeah, they're all asexual.
And that's the
good.
butts.
Just the butts.
So, all right. I guess that leaves me with the pick it was always going to be. So, the Overseer, for sure. Absolutely. The
Oh,
Overseer.
shit. Well, I have to kill the Overseer because I just hate that dude. I've already gone over
Yeah,
why.
he's a douche.
Dr. Scientist, I think it's amazing that usually he starts with the murder.
Well, it's because it's the most obvious.
Well, we got to start making it tougher then.
It's my most hated. Well, anyway, I'll pick like which person did I hate the most out of those three?
Which I guess is a good strategy. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, fucking and marrying, they're pretty close, too. Oh God.
maybe we'll have to mix it up. Like you have to murder one, you have to marry one, and I don't know, start a fucking small business with the other one.
I like that. Have done that from the first week.
I know.
That's so much
So
better.
it's not sexual at all. They have to be there all the time.
Oh, it's so good.
And you have to do business with them.
But
Come on, we have to
And
go
what-
to the local meeting
What
on the
business would
taxes.
it be?
what
We'll
business
get to
would
pick
I-
a different business every week.
Oh man, maybe we could do that next year, guys.
All right, yeah, it'd be so much fun. All right, we'll take it offline. We'll brainstorm it. Yeah.
Harold or a child of the cathedral? I'd probably... Was Harold like the head ghoul in the town?
No, that was Set. Harold was just the random ghoul that was in the one town.
Yeah, I think he talked really annoyingly,
He
though. Yeah. So I'll just have to fuck him.
And marry a random cultist.
Yep. Just throw a dart, pick a cultist. That's it. There's no explanation. That's all you get.
Okay, so the one you're going to spend the most time, the rest of your life with, is going to be just left up to chance.
Oh, my God.
I like it.
And they are all stupid cultists.
Yep.
So,
Well, all right. Well, let's say maybe someone had a bunch of cult-based fanfic of you, and I don't know, a cult. What's a good cult these days?
Trumpism.
Cult
Trumpism.
45.
Bunch of you fucking a bunch of Trumpers. Where could they send that email to? Chump Slap?
I'd love to see it. Send it to plottytime@gmail.com.
Perfect. He has a 100% guaranteed response rate. He has never left anyone hanging.
Full
ever.
show.
And if you want to get to us faster on the socials about, I don't know, recipes or small businesses you might like to see us try, where could they get to us there, Dr. Syintist?
Well, you could get to us at Plotty Time on Instagram and Twitter.
Perfect. If you want to watch our logo while you listen to the podcast, you can hop on over to YouTube. And if you like and subscribe there, it really helps us out. So stop slacking. Get over there.
Yeah,
like and
seriously.
subscribe. You piece of shit. Anyway, that does it. That does it for us. So play some games. Stay safe out there. We'll talk to you next time.
Peace.
See ya. Vote. No, I mean,
It'll be passed.
good job.
2 weeks ago.
Good thing you voted, guys. Or maybe
Maybe
not. I don't know. Cut it.